Mum had a bit of a nightmare day today.
Why was that?
Mum had an accident on the way home, didn't you, Mum?
What kind of accident?
I broke my heel on my shoes and then I lost it by the cycle path.
Was it the cheap ones?
Yes, it was the cheap ones.
It's the story of an accidental serial killer, wife, mother, and she gradually stacks up a body count in deepest, darkest suburbia.
It's that common fear of walking home at night and feeling observed or sort of stalked and things like that, and the idea of taking it to kind of like a slightly extreme conclusion of just someone overreacting or getting too caught up in the moment and just lashing out at someone. And in this case, the lead character here, Rose, it just keeps happening to her.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Was it, self-defence?
Sort of.
To make something that would just stand up as a great film amongst other films and not sort of a low-budget effort, I suppose.
Yeah.
Something that people would watch and just say there was no doubt that was just an enjoyable film, and the low budgetness of it was not really an issue. And I think we worked very hard to make sure that was
battling
the case.
to make sure it didn't, battling to make sure it didn't put itself in a place it didn't fit in with other things like this. So it made sure they could stand tall with a movie. So it's not something that we say at the moment now when we watch the movie, we're not embarrassed by it. It's something more lighthearted than they might expect. It's I mean, it's about a serial killer, and it's got some gruesome moments to it, but it's mainly played much more in sort of a comedic sense, and it's much more family orientated than people might think. It's we went to great lengths to make sure that the characters are likable and you can really sort of involve yourself with their problems, because I think a lot of people can identify with the idea of whether or not they should help a friend or a loved one.
You gotta be kidding.
We've done a bad thing and this is the moral thing to do to set it right. As right as we can set it. Inch to the left.
I'm a serial killer, aren't I? Well, technically speaking, you have to have killed 3 people in 3 separate incidents to claim that particular title.
From it, most of it is that they like the characters, we hope, and then they just get caught up in the story, and there's some real shocks and twists that once they're engaged with the story after the first, sort of during the first act, then we kind of take them in a few directions where they might be a little unsure as to what's going to happen next.
Do you share about you? Whether they think so or not, subconsciously they're making those deaths happen. And the longer it carries on, one day it really won't be an accident.
I'm a killer, David. I can't be around you and the kids. I could hurt you.
The only thing that's going to get hurt is this family not having you in it. Been naughty.